What's up, y'all? I have loaded up my Bonafide XTR130. Gonna take it out for its real. This is the first real fishing trip I've taken it out on, and I wanted to show y'all kind of what I've seen over the last 4 weeks. I've been rigging it up, putting a trolling motor on it, running my Newport NT300, trying to figure out exactly how I'm gonna fish that this year. So I've got to figure it out. I'm gonna take it to the lake, do a whole full video of me fishing from this thing with the foot control, the remote. I got another video where I kind of talked about that, but this video is just a fishing video, not any music, not a lot of talking. Just gonna go catch a mess of fish. Let's go find some place to fish, and I'm gonna show you how this boat fishes. I've been really impressed with it. So let's go. Put my seatbelt on, and we'll pick it up on the water. So the first thing you're gonna notice, and one of the reasons why I say I'll never go back to pedaling or paddling the kayak to bass fish, is that I'm able to stand up all day long. I have zero feeling of tippiness in this, even in really choppy water. Some of the places I fish, I mean, it's just constant boat wake and traffic and winds, and I stand up all day long. In fact, most of the time I get so like wore out standing for 8 or 9 hours a day that I actually have to bring my seat forward and sit down just to take a rest. The other thing is with the trolling motor. I mean, that's a game changer as far as kayak fishing goes. You have total boat control, position yourself in the wind, spot lock on the Terrova. You have GPS where it'll follow contours, and you can put a spot out in front of you and it'll go towards that and catch a fish at spot lock, and you can just lock yourself right there. Again, no way I'm ever going back to a traditional, put my paddle in and have to control the boat and make course corrections and use a rudder. This has changed everything for me. The other thing is, in the beginning of the video, you saw that I keep this in my truck bed. That was one of the biggest things for me that I did a lot of research on this before I got this kayak, and I wanted to make sure that I could load. It's 170 pounds with the seat, but the bow is heavy, so you do need the bed extender. I have another video where I load my pond boat up, and it's about the same weight. This is about 20 pounds heavier. The cool thing is this seat is on a slide, so if you wanted to take the seat out and save you 20 pounds, it's just a little thumb screw. You take it off, take the seat off. I leave it on because most of the weight is in the bow. So getting in this boat in and out of the truck bed, it's not a big deal. I do use a cart, it makes it a lot easier. You just lower it out, put it the wheels and lower it to the water, and then take the wheels out. Do the same thing, put it back on, like I said. The other video where I walk through my little bass hunter makes it a little bit easier to see. So I'll link that in the description, but I don't have a problem. Might go ahead and look at getting in a trailer, because I do, when I take some trips and camping trips and whatnot and go on road trips, kind of want to use my bed for my camping gear. And right now I have that little platform at the top, and I'm pretty much using that for my Minn Kota, my NT300 batteries, on my tackle, keep my fishing poles and stuff in the front seat. So I don't have a lot of space in my little Colorado. Basically, the back seat is non-existent. But you can see I'm able to stand all day long and fish from this. The NT300 runs me 6 to 7, maybe 8 miles per hour on calm days. The great thing about it, and I ran through a video where I think it was a short, and I showed you what it's like to go against the current, what it's like to go in the wind. You don't lose any speed. I did that against a regular 50-pound trolling motor, just to kind of give you an idea of what it was like if you went with a budget-friendly option. The NT300, probably the MK300. I don't have that, but I'm sure it will run it amazing. It's a super fast, like for a kayak, it's almost like a little mini skiff. And I know some people have some, a little pushback on if this is a small boat or skiff or whatnot, whatever you want to call it. It's got scuppers. It'll take some water. It's a big deal to me. I like to make sure that if I'm in water and covering bays and lakes and crossing water, that I'm not going to get swamped. I swamped a John boat when I was in high school. Those things fill up with water. They suck to get out. They're heavy. I didn't want anything like that. But I think this boat, one of the reasons why I said that I was never going to go back to pedaling or paddling a kayak is because this gives me all the stability that I could ever want. It's got tons of storage. I run, a battery on the back, a 36-volt, 55-amp-hour lifetime battery for my Newport. I got a 50-amp-hour smart battery for my trolling motor, and I rarely ever run that. I think yesterday I was out for like 9 hours, and I ran it down to 92%. So it's got Bluetooth, so you can check it on the app. Amazing thing. Pull out the foot control when I need to use it in the wind. That's the other thing. The trolling motor makes it. You stand up and use the spot lock and the control to run it, and you make these micro adjustments. I did that a whole separate video showing how I use the trolling motor and how I set the seat up. So I'm not going to go through all that again. But I wanted to show y'all how awesome this boat is just to fish out of. You can see it's an amazing platform. I'm super impressed with it. Like I said, I'm never going to go back to paddling or pedaling kayak. I've just moved. I don't know that I'm quite ready to go back to a full-size boat. And this is a good little middle ground for anybody who's kind of thinking they're kind of want a little bit more than what you get in a regular kayak, as far as, get some stability, you get some scuppers, you get some storage, you get some speed, but you're not all in with the trailer and maintenance and gas and, mixing oil and all that stuff. This is for those of us who are looking for something a little bit different, get out of the kayak, but not all the way into the boat. This is the answer. Super impressed with it.
These all spotted up.
And that's pretty much it. I just love this boat. I think it's super impressive. The NT300, the the Minn Kota Terrova, the batteries, carry a cooler, carry all the gear you want. I mean, I've got every single piece of soft plastic and crankbait and everything I own for bass fishing is in this boat at some point, like either in the storage at the beginning of in the bow, or the little hatch in the bow. I've stood up on the bow and fished. It's just amazing. I can't tell you how much I'm impressed with it. It's a fishy little boat. Hope you guys enjoy the video. That's pretty much all I got.